What I find very interesting for ADA is that it can often decorrelate itself from the crypto market. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. It's kind of bucking the trend. We're seeing a sea of red this morning across the crypto space. And yet, despite that, ADA is currently green. We need to talk about if this is something that will continue. We need to have a discussion about what whales have been doing over the course of March and now into the start of April. This is something worth noting, and about this announcement coming from China and how the market might digest this. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So yes, when we're looking at ADA this morning, we're floating right around that 68-cent level. And what you can kind of see on the right side here is a lot of red. Almost anywhere you look is red, 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 red. But yet, despite that, ADA is actually green. It's having a modest day, up about 0.5% right now. And this is coming even off of a BTC drop in terms of price, right? BTC actually ran down into that 83.9 level, had a nice little bounce back up to its 20-day moving average. And what it's trying to do is show some resilience as the day goes on. And luckily, ADA is showing a lot of resilience right now. Most assets down, anywhere from 1 to 4, 5, 6% or so. So why is ADA exactly doing this? Well, first of all, it doesn't have these major LPs like many other assets do. So yes, it can get drug around with the crypto market, but not in the same way. It's one of the reasons why ADA has been able to separate itself from many times before and is now doing this slightly again. Now, secondly, happens because of the conviction of holders. A lot of people are unwilling to dump in these ranges. So that does make it a little bit easier to hold your ground. And three, what is acting as a little bit of an accelerant for ADA is some of this short interest like we've talked about, right? You have a lot of people that have been stepping in and trying to push ADA price down. You guys can see that there's still this huge presence of short interest right up at about 69.5 cents or so. And what was happening is as ADA was dropping and liquidating some of these longs on the way down, a lot more short interest filling in on top of here. So as ADA has come up and moved back to the upside, it's been a little bit easier to move ADA price on a positive note. So now the question is is this something that can continue? And yes, it can if sentiment remains consistent. We need to not see major volatility in the crypto market, because if we do understand that there is this big presence of long interest down below here, guys, it starts at about 66 cents or so, and it runs down into the 62-cent range. I'm not saying that that's where we're going to head to, but understand that this is present. That being said, on the positive side, there's a lot of short interest present too. So volatile moves may be in our near future. And again, this is all going to depend on what BTC decides to do. If BTC drops down to, 83.9 or lower, again, expect some volatility for ADA, because again, that's very close to the edge of those liquidation levels. All right. Now, that being said, what we did get this morning was a little bit of a surprise announcement, and that was actually from China. And what they announced was that they're actually restricting companies from investing in the US. So the market right now is trying to decide how it digests this news. We have seen prices drop just a little bit, ADA down from about that 68.5 cent level to about 68.15 at the time of filming this video. And realistically, this may have more impact in the stock market than in the crypto market, because what they're talking about directly investing in is US companies. And this is something that is equated to about $30 billion per year over the last 5 years or so. You guys can see what this has looked like from 2000 through 2023. And I do have to note that, since 2019, this has actually been dropping year by year by year. We don't have the 2024 data on this quite yet, but you guys can see that this is something that may strike a little fear into some people, but it's more of a nothing burger than anything, but still worth having a discussion about. Now, there is a little bit of FUD floating around surrounding ADA over the last 24 hours or so. And what we actually saw was a post by Ollie Charts. This actually came from the sentiment feed. And what they actually showed was that whales sold nearly 200 million ADA throughout the month of March. Now, before you guys freak out, I want you to hear me out on this. The number of Cardano whale wallets holding between 1 million and 10 million ADA has dropped to 2406, down from 2421 just 4 days ago. This marks the lowest level since February of 2023. And what this is selective data. And why I'm saying this is what we've actually seen during this same period of time is accumulation by the larger wallets, and I mean wallets holding between 10 million to 1 billion ADA. They have actually accumulated in amounts much larger than what we're seeing listed in these posts. And it's unfortunate that there's this level of not misinformation, but selective information that hits the masses. Because what we've actually seen over time is whales accumulate. People build long-term bags. People be unwilling to dump their positions. And this has been part of the reason why ADA as of late has been showing a lot of strength, because while you have these wallets that are more of your speculator size wallets, those between 1 million to 10 million ADA, while you've seen them kind of unload their positions, dumping from, from our major run up that we had from the start of November to the latter part of November, or to the early part of December, sorry. What you're seeing is the larger entities continue to pick up positions as price is dropping. All right. So this is a great sign. What we're also seeing is smaller retail heavily on the accumulation as well. So ADA is kind of in its a state of its own right now. And this is giving me a lot of confidence for ADA's next leg, because if you continue to build this holder base that has major conviction, that has a strong foundation here, it's much more easy. Much easier. Holy crap, guys, it's early. I apologize. It's much easier to move price to the upside. It's much easier to cut through these thin levels of liquidity. This is how ADA goes on its runs to its new highs. But remember what still needs to be present. We still need to be seeing adoption in the crypto market. We still need to see that capital that's on the sidelines start to flow back in. And so we'll just have to wait and watch. Wait and watch and see how the day plays out. But that's all I got for you guys in this one. I'd love to hear your thoughts, though. Do you think ADA is going to continue to show some resilience here? Do you think it's going to continue to separate itself from what the rest of crypto is doing? It has a good shot to do so. Just pray for no major surprises today, and I think we'll be just fine. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.